Hey, what's up guys? Andre here of Yugatech, and today we have a special device to review for you from Xiaomi. Since time immemorial, Xiaomi does not disappoint when it comes to making premium phones at a not so premium price. The Xiaomi 12 is yet another testament to that, and now it's been launched globally along with the Xiaomi 12 Pro and the more affordable 12X. For our review today, we have the middle sibling, the Xiaomi 12. At first glance, there seems to not be much aesthetic difference between the Xiaomi 12 and its predecessor, the Xiaomi Mi 11. The naming convention is new as Xiaomi already dropped the Mi branding altogether. The 12 is actually more compact than its predecessor, but we liked what they did here. At just the right size, the Xiaomi 12 fits in the hands perfectly, even with the previous Xiaomi 11. We really fancy this model in the series. The tapered edges of the display and curved corners also help for the added grip. It's more comfortable to hold and easier to handle when making calls and sending text messages, even with one hand. With a solid all-metal chassis, the Xiaomi 12 feels very solid and well-made. Our review unit is in the blue color, with the other variants are in purple or gray colors. The usual antenna bands are found on the left side, power button and volume rocker on the right side, the speaker grille, secondary microphone and infrared blaster at the top, and the USB charging port, primary speaker, microphone and SIM card slot at the bottom. The tray supports 2 nano SIM cards with dual standby 5G capability. There's no micro SD card support here though. At the back, we've got what it seems like an anodized aluminum with a smooth matte finish in a light blue tone. It's the kind of finish that we like, not too glossy or slippery, almost smudge and fingerprint resistant, and tough enough to not easily get scratched. At the front, we have a 6.28-inch AMOLED dot display in a full HD plus resolution. That's 2400 by 1080 pixels or 419 pixels per inch packed in a 20:9 aspect ratio. It's bright, reaching up to 1100 nits with support for Dolby Vision, HD 10+, 120Hz adaptive sync, and up to 480Hz touch sampling rate. The screen is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, and they've also pre-installed a very thin polycarbonate screen protector right out of the box. You'll see some of the hairline scratches in the display in some of our clips here, but those are just small nicks on the plastic screen protector and not the glass display. I guess we'll have to peel it off later and reapply another one. We like the crisp, bright colors of the display. It's vibrant, has high contrast, giving us vivid images when playing videos. Watching movies on Netflix is also better with HDR10+ support. We're a little disappointed with the brightness level since it's not visible in the outdoors as we want it to be. Xiaomi's decision to reduce the brightness of the display compared to the Xiaomi Mi 11 is a bit of a bummer. The high refresh rate and even higher touch sampling rate is great for mobile gaming, especially the ones that benefit from high frame rates and fast action scenes. This immersive visual experience is complemented by a great audio experience. Powered by a pair of symmetrical speakers, the Xiaomi 12 boasts cinematic-grade stereo sound delivered with sound by Harman Kardon and supports Dolby Atmos. And that IR blaster. Not many people will actually use it, but in the time that we've been using the Xiaomi 12, it has been a lifesaver. Our boat trip from Batangas to Caticlan, the suite room we stayed in didn't have a remote for the TV set and the aircon. That wasn't a problem once we paired the remote control on the Xiaomi 12. We encountered the same problem at our hotel room in Iloilo, and we never bothered asking for the remote as the Xiaomi 12 did the job just fine. Xiaomi was trying to be the first to release a phone with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset, but someone else beat them to it. Even as the middle child, the Xiaomi 12 along with the 12 Pro both come out packing with the latest chipsets from Qualcomm. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is based on a 4nm power-efficient manufacturing process with an octa-core ARM Cortex processor headlined by the Qualcomm Cryo CPU clocked up to 3.0 GHz. This is paired by an Adreno 730 GPU, which Qualcomm claims has 30% better performance compared to the previous Adreno 660 integrated into the Snapdragon 888 chipset. Add to the pile at least 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM and a UFS 3.1 internal storage, and you get a great mix of very fast, powerful, and efficient hardware. The numbers from our synthetic benchmarks clearly show it. The Xiaomi 12 comes with Android 12 based on MIUI 13 right out of the box. It's the familiar interface we've all gotten used to. Simple but very powerful. Organized yet chock full of features. User-friendly yet highly customizable. Xiaomi also pioneered this memory extension feature where you can set the phone to allocate more RAM to the system by partitioning some parts of the internal storage as virtual memory. The phones get more RAM in return and should improve overall usage experience. The Xiaomi 12 boasts a 50-megapixel pro-grade main camera, a 13-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, and a 5-megapixel telemacro camera. The main camera is said to be a Sony IMX766 sensor with 6p lens, an aperture of f1.88, which is capable of 4K HDR10+ video recording and 8K standard video recording at either 24 or 30 frames per second. It also features ultra-night video, one-click AI cinema, Xiaomi Pro Focus, motion capture, portrait night mode, and portrait HDR. Here are some sample shots from the primary camera. The second camera has a 13 megapixel sensor with an ultra-wide lens and f2.4 aperture. Here are sample shots taken by the ultra-wide sensor. The third is a 5 megapixel telemacro camera with a 50mm equivalent focal length. Just look at these sample macro shots we got. There are so many other features offered by the camera, one of which we really like is shooting in slow-mo at 1080p at 960 frames per second. The front shooter is a 32 megapixel in-display selfie camera with f2.45 aperture and capable of 1080p HDR10+ recording, AI portrait video, and selfie night mode. There's a lot of software, AI beautification tweaks here like facial smoothing and background defocusing, as you can see in these sample selfies we took. Overall, we love the camera of the Xiaomi 12. It produces sharp images with rich colors and nice deep contrast. The camera app is very simple and easy to use. There were so many options to choose from and many settings to dig into, but the ones that really matter are there right in front of you. There were a few ones which we think are a bit gimmicky, but maybe someone else might find them nice. The Xiaomi 12 packs a decent 4,500 mAh battery and manages to last about a day to a day and a half with moderate use and the usual internet usage on social media, YouTube, and email. It can last about 6 to 8 games of Mobile Legends in rank mode, each game lasting about 20 to 30 minutes. Where the Xiaomi 12 really shines is with charging tech. You get 67 watts fast wired charging and 50 watts wireless charging. That translates to about 40 and 55 minutes from 0 to full. And there's reversed wireless charging, just in case you can't find a wall outlet or power bank with you and you want to share your phone's battery charge with another phone that has wireless charging. Xiaomi's approach here is not to achieve very long battery life, but to recharge the phone to full capacity at a much shorter time. Occasional burst charging through the day and you feel the battery never runs out of juice regardless of continuous use. And we agree, that's what everyone else seems to be doing nowadays. Xiaomi mentions that the 12 comes with its own loop liquid cool technology, which is basically a vapor chamber that contains an evaporator, a condenser, a refill chamber, along with gas and liquid pipes to distribute heat. Maybe that's why we haven't really noticed the Xiaomi 12 ever having some heating issues in the few weeks we've used it. Aside from the dual 5G connectivity, the Xiaomi 12 also comes with fast Wi-Fi 6 and 6E, Bluetooth 5.2, NFC, and GPS with AGPS support. So, we've covered almost about everything there is to say about the Xiaomi 12. Perhaps if there are a few things we wanted to add, it would have been the absence of IP68 water and dust resistance. That would have been a nice feature. But yeah, we can't always have everything. Oh, and lastly, the price. Since this is the global release, we're quoting the international pricing, but we'll post an update in the description section of this video once we get them. The Xiaomi 12 comes in 3 variants. The recommended retail price starts from $749 US. Do you think it's worth it? We certainly think it is. Nice design, powerful hardware, great set of cameras and connectivity options, with the battery tech that's equally impressive. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section down below. Drop us a like to subscribe to our channel and click on that notification bell to be updated whenever we release a new video. Don't forget to check out our website at www.yugatech.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's it for now. This has been your host, Andre, and we'll see you guys in the next video.